amazing service and really nice guys running the store. So if possible, I'll do business with them, even if it might be like just a tiny bit more expensive. Nothing really happened, Zombie Frico. I just wanted to do this Mountain Men achievement challenge today, so I started this one. I may be going back to the big city after I'm done with this, or do some other achievements. Yeah, I know, Wes. Also, there is always army of annoying-looking teenagers at the GameStop, at least in here, and I just wanna get the hell out of there and not having to be there with them and listen to them. So it's good if you're not expecting Skyrim online. Yeah, could be. Although it is an MMO, and MMOs are... True gamer way is to order Steam and Amazon. Yeah, definitely Bavarix. Just have it delivered to your doorstep. Where I live, it's kinda full of posh young parents. That sounds pretty horrible. Let's see, still need stone. Always like 10 parents in there with 50 kids begging for stuff and the parents buying them everything. Yeah. Luckily it's not that bad here. I actually never see too many parents in the GameStop or in the other store where I go here. It's usually just kids on their own buying the stuff. I do have the farmers, yeah. It's a bit late harvest compared to other years. I did a harvest already in summer in some of those. Castlevania, yes, a lot of them are Netquist. Calvin Klein model in the last one. Yeah, he kinda does, yes. But yeah, you can miss a lot of them. I missed like most of them when I was playing through the game. And you also have to go back to get them in some of the stages. You need some of the upgrades to get the collectibles. Like the double jump and everything else. Hey, idiot. Yeah, the town name was Bavarix's idea. Yes, you have gun nuts, Net. That is a lot of money to put into bicycles in a year. Yeah, Net, I really hate collectibles like that. I mean, if there's stuff you can collect in the game, you should be able to get them at the time you are in the level and not go back to get them. You can yes, you can, Net. I really hate when you need a upgrade and you have to go back to get them when you actually get the upgrade, like 10 hours later in the game, and it really sucks. Like the double jump you get in the game is fairly late in the game, and it's almost like a couple of the first stages where you actually need the double jump to get one of the collectibles. So you have to play the game like 10 hours to actually get the collectible from one of the first stages. So we have a town hall now, so we can actually see information now. So we have 73 people. Homes are kinda low. Although I don't really want too many people. Couple more homes maybe. Adults, students. Clothing is good, education is bad. Let's see, production. Food. We have a good overproduction of food. We can do tools. We just haven't been doing those. We need to make this one actually. Fuel is kinda at the limit, although I'm low on firewood because I'm building buildings. The herbs. For some reason I'm not producing any herbs, and that infuriates me. If anything, this herb situation will be the downfall of this city. The clothing situation is just fine. Chickens. I don't really want chickens, but I can actually ask. Actually, no. Just go away. I don't want your filthy chickens. Hey, filter. I could actually... Let me change this quickly. Ah, good enough. Ah, that's actually to the wrong direction. Is it? Yes, there we go. Gives a bit more screen space. And this should be still fairly visible for you guys. Hey, fearless Guster. Although some of the text might be a bit small on the stream. Let me know if it is too small. I'll increase the size a bit more. So those homes are getting done. Springtime. Get the fields working. I may have to have to actually increase this size because I'm having trouble reading this. Let me get it a bit bigger actually. But then 100%. That's a bit better. Can see it fine on your 9-inch tablet. Yeah. I guess it was visible enough, but I was having trouble seeing these numbers and text. Why is some people not having clothing when we have extra? Some people just like running naked in the woods. 105 might be better for those on medium quality. I went to 100. So smaller is bigger in that bar. So this is the default. I actually had a bit larger windows than normal. Okay, this one is done. Micromanaging these farms is actually not that bad, and it does increase the productivity by a lot. Also, we have a lot of free people. We need something, and the bridge is done there. So let's start building a couple more buildings down here. So we need actually a working herbalist, and the other one is not doing anything on the other side. So I'll add one in there, and I'll add a forester's lodge next to this one, and this will just be growing trees and not cutting them. Also, let's get the stone in there and the iron. So this... What are those? Oh, animals. Yeah, it is kind of strange in it that they didn't do sales on the first Castlevania prior to the release of the new one. I mean, they did a daily deal on Steam, but I would imagine they would have a discount on the new game. Sorry, not the new game, the old game, on every site out there. before the new one releases, so people can experience the first one and then buy the second one. Also, people need to play the DLC for the new one. Sorry, the old one. Because you're gonna miss a lot of story if you don't play the DLC for the first game. Unless they really explain it in the second game. So this can start harvesting in a second again. I'm doing the harvest at 95%. $20% off on Greenman Gaming. Still kinda expensive. Why is this not working? Oh, clothing is totally gone. And there comes the vendor. Someone is hungry. Strange. Why are you hungry? And you're selling food. We don't need food. We need herbs or something. Yeah, me too, Underclown. I really wait for sales on pretty much every game before I buy them. This year has been just kinda strange, because I bought this one and some other games even before they were released. And I never pre-order games, normally. Maybe this is just a really good year for games. I could use about... actually, I'm at the limit of people I want to be here. So this is gonna be the population I will be trying to run for next 15 years or so. I'll just add some additional buildings here and there. And I keep recycling these, or rotating these people out of the farms and into the farms and do these random jobs during the other seasons. And I'm actually at the food limit of my 10,000, so I should probably... I don't know. Should I increase the food limit? What did Fear say? What's the most efficient place to put hunters' lodges? They don't actually need to be in forest, or it. Only thing that matters for the hunters is where is my hunter? This is the range you have here, and you don't want to have any other buildings or as little buildings in this ball as possible. So there is these are kind of annoying for the hunter. Also, you want to keep an eye where the animals actually go, because they don't go to civilization. So, for example, here is some hunter. So you want to have this hunting lodge kind of on the side somewhere, and also near the choke points. Like this is this wooden corridor here, and the animals will go through there. So having actually a hunter escaping like there would be amazing, because it would kill all the animals who come from here. But if you look at the information here for the hunting cabin, where is that hunting cabin? There can be placed where wild animals roam, and somewhere here it says that it doesn't need to be in the forested area. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't have to be in the forest. Somewhere it says that forests or openings is just fine. Yeah, that's true. Just keep them away from other buildings. I'm gonna increase the food limit to 20,000. And let's see. Those are done, so let's get an herbalist there. Actually, 2 in there. And I'm gonna limit the amount on this one to 1. Because this one is producing absolutely no herbs at all. Because it's not in a wooded area. And this guy will just plant trees and not cut any of them. And I'll increase the forester limit. And this will be also my backup wood production area. If I run out of wood, I'll just clear cut this whole area. Let's go collect those. Actually, maybe not during the winter. People are gonna freeze to death if I go there during the winter. Also, my builders are totally done. That's cool. Let's check the... Well, let's not. What do I need? I don't need anything really. But I could do some stuff to improve the production. So let's have a storage barn there. Maybe a hospital would be a good idea. Actually, chapel. If I can actually fit this chapel somewhere. It's pretty large. I don't want to have it there because it's gonna... doesn't even fit here. Yeah, there is a bit of hill there where it cannot fit. This looks like a good spot. Let's say... make a road around it. I don't need hospital because no one is gonna become sick. Because our diseases are... or the disasters are off. And I'm not taking any nomads either. Chapel... a cemetery would be a good idea also. It makes people happy. There is a spot for a cemetery. What? Dead. Oh, too small. I was wondering what's there is there. Let's get those done next. This is a pretty non-harsh winter, to be honest. Did I really take the harsh? Because this looks... yeah, it is harsh climate. Because the winters have not been that bad. I've been doing just fine. Who is cutting trees? Don't cut trees. Just plant. And you are producing herbs, so that's great. Should maybe have a home or two there. I don't know. Maybe not. I should be fine with the current population as long as no one dies during the next 15 years. Early spring, these are ready to be worked on. Oh, I didn't actually check the fishing. Good point. So the fishing at the lake, well, this is kinda strange because it's in the lake and it's in the river. And it has a really good coverage. But comparing... no, don't compare it to that one. This one, which has about 50% coverage on the river, it's doing much worse. And this one also has a bit of this river, or a stream, and a lot of this river. Still kinda lot land also. And it's doing about 700. So the lake one is definitely doing the best, but it has so much water everywhere, so it's probably the water. I think it's about the same production everywhere. It's just the amount of water that affects. Because this one has just a bit less water than this one, and it's doing almost the same. Stone and iron are low. Is the... oh, that is ready. Let's get you guys in there. Have iron mining going. 5 guys in the both mines should be fine. Are you still not producing any? 2 herbs. I might just disable this building totally. The health is pretty bad. When the chapel is done and well, the chapel, I think it's the only... oh, I have the chapel and the storage barn and the cemetery are done. I think I'll start oh, we're out of wood. I may start upgrading houses to stone houses. Let's get some wood from there. A merchant. Cattle. Nah. I just noticed another horrible problem. No tools. That's a horrible situation. I need to get tools, like right now. So you guys, go away. Would have loved having cattle, but no. Can't do it. Oh, you guys actually don't need to work there. Ah, just stay there for this year. I'll just harvest in a second anyways. I should have removed these guys from the field. And have them do building or mining or something. First time you upgraded my house, it was during the winter. That may or may not be the best idea. Actually, the chapel needs a ton of iron. Oh, tailor is full. No, keep producing. 1,000 clothing is enough. And everyone froze to death. Yeah, it's definitely not a good idea. Yeah, 7 tools now already missing. Ah, this was not a good idea. I maybe screwed with this one now. Due to my mistake of not making enough tools. 10 people without tools. I'm gonna lose like a 50% production due to not having tools. Let's get more iron. Actually, even more iron. Come on, toolsmith, keep working faster. It's not that bad as long as I can keep this tool production going. So I need iron and wood for that, and I should be getting. Well, I just cut the trees there for additional wood, and these guys are mining as fast as they can. And it's only 14 more years I need to survive, so even if we barely scrape those years, it's just fine. I hope this yeah, this is good. I think the health situation should be getting better. Irish, no, Finnish DMC. So Dimak, sorry. I think you must be the first one to think I'm Irish, to be honest. A lot of people have been thinking I'm Scottish or Dutch for some reason. When this runs out of stone, I'm gonna be in trouble. Planting down another quarry somewhere is gonna be really difficult. This looks like a pretty easy year. No snow, and it's already winter. I wonder if I'm gonna need another toolsmith. I may not be enough to produce with one guy. Let's add another one. Cannot harm to have one more. Actually, my student children is getting kinda low also. I may have to add a couple houses so they make some more children. Let's add a couple houses here. Actually, we could add a house here. Or two, actually. Or three. Old age, no! And I said no one will die from old age during this playthrough. I guess I was not correct. Early spring. So we need 4 people out of the mine. Actually, just get 6 people out of the mine. Yeah. Get the farming going. I kinda like this very small map. It's so micromanage heavy compared to the bigger cities. This field is done. I think I'll actually have to spare laborers. Get those during the springtime. Get some extra wood and stone and iron from up there. And they are not gonna freeze during the summertime. Mountain Men was the most fun to do so far. Yeah, most of them are pretty boring and kinda come just by playing the game. But this is definitely really interesting one to do. More cattle. Go away with your damn cows. I want sheep. Yeah, the population looks kinda bad. If a lot of these older people are gonna start dying soon, ugh, I may end up in a situation where I need a lot more population suddenly. Which means we actually need those houses really quickly. So let's actually dedicate more builders. Although it's not gonna help with the stone situation at all, but I don't know.